Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and in today's guitar lesson I'm going to teach you the awesome new track by Ozzy Osbourne called Patient Number 9. I'm going to teach you the whole intro, I'm going to teach you the main riff, the verse, the bridge and the chorus. So the only thing that I'm not going to teach you today is going to be the guitar solo. So just before I teach you it though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, and I'd love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comments section, including what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, keep me doing it, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put it on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. I've got a clean sound for the intro, a little bit of chorus as well. Okay, so the first line of the intro sounds like this. So to play that, start with A7, then E8, and then D10. So it goes. And then you play the E8, the A7, and the E8 again. So the first bar, into bar 2, and we've got A6, E8, then D10. So it goes. And then you can do a hammer on, quite a quick one, from D10 to D12, and then back to D10. So bar 2, you go. Bars 1 and 2 together. Bar 3, you've got, which is D5. I'm using my little finger, then A5 for my third finger, back to the D5, and then G3, which I'm using my first finger, so it goes. And then we're going down to fret 4 on the A string, D2, and G3, and then another A4 at the end of bar 3, so bar 3 slowly. And then bar 4 goes, which is A5, D5, and G3. And a little hammer on and pull off, going from G2, hammer on to G3, and pull off back to the G2. Then D5, D3, then A5. So it's, sorry. So bar 4 goes, or slowly. So the whole line. On to the second line. It's similar. The first 2 bars are sort of slightly different though. So the first 2 bars you've got. So for that we play A7, D5, and then G5, and then another A7. So that's bar 5. Then it goes to A6, D5, G5, hammer on from G5 to G7. And then play another G5. So bar 6. And bars 7 and 8 are the same as bars 3 and 4 from the previous line. So the whole line you've got. On to the next line, and it starts the same, so the first 3 bars of that line are the same as the previous line, so it goes. And then bar 12 changes, we're going to play, which is A3, D5, G3, back to the D5, so it's, and then A1, D3, and then G3, so bar 12. bar 13, you just go, which is A7, D5 and G5. Then bar 14, you've got, which is A6, D5, G5. Then A9, D8 and G8. So the whole of that last line of the intro before we get to the main riff goes. And then that goes into the main riff. I've put a bit of distortion on my guitar now. If you want to sound more like the track, put a chorus pedal on as well, but I'm going to play it without the chorus pedal for now. Okay, so the main riff comes in, it sounds like this. So to play that, it goes A10 to D8, then A10 to D10, so you got, and it does that another twice, so you go, and then you're going to play D10 and pull off to D8, and then play an A10. So the first bar slowly goes, bit faster. And up speed. The next bar is the same rhythms, but we've got different notes. So we're going from A8 to D7, then A8 to D8. So it goes. And similar idea, so it does that again. And then plays D8 and pulls off to D7 and plays an A8 to finish that bar. So bar 17 goes. Bar 18 just goes down. It's the same as bar 16, but just down 2 frets. So you go. Sorry, down 3 frets. I can't count today. So A7 to D5, A7 to D7, A7 to D5, A7 to D7, and then D7 pull off to D5 and hit an A7. So bar 18. Then bar 19 goes, which is A6 to D5, A6 to D7, A6 to D5, A6, then you hit D7 and bend it up a semitone and then back to the normal. So it sounds like 3 notes. And then D5 and then A8. So bar 19. So the whole line goes slowly. Up speed. So that's the main riff. That then goes to the verse. Now the verse is exactly the same. So let's play the same thing. So that's the first line of the verse. And then the next line of the verse, it changes. Now the first bar is the same. But then it goes up to the same idea, but up 2 frets. So you go to the 12th fret, A12 to the D10, A12 to D12, and same idea. So you go. And then into bar 26, similar idea, but playing, which is A13 to D12, A13 to D13, following that same kind of pattern. Then bar 27 is slightly different. It goes. So to play that, A15 to D13, A15 to D15. So it goes. And then it goes D13 to G10. So, and then a D13, and then G12 5 times. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually 6 times. See, I can't count today. So bar 27 goes. So the whole of that line up to speed goes. That then takes us to the bridge, which is only 4 bars long, and it sounds like this. So to play that, first power chord is a G power chord, which is E3 with A5 and D5. Then it goes to a D power chord, which is A5 with D7 and G7. Up 2 frets, and we've got A7 with D9 and G9. Then go down a fret in bar 31, so A6 with D8 and G8, and you just hit it 5 times in that bar going. So the bridge goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Which takes us to the chorus. Now the first line of the chorus goes. So to play that, B flat power chord, which is A1 with D3 and G3, and it's going to go da da ba ba ba. Then you go up a string to an F power chord, which is E1 with A3 and D3. Same rhythm. Then go up 2 frets to a G power chord, so E3, A5 and D5. 2 hits on that, and then it goes, which is G5 pulling off to G3, and then D5, so it goes, and then D3 and then D5. So the whole of that lick goes G5 pulling off to G3, D5, D3, and then D5. Okay, so bar 34 goes. And then the next bar, bar 35, 2 hits on the G power chord. And then, which is a G5, bend up and down. You can pull off down to the G3. And then a D3, hammer onto D5, and then a G3 to finish. So it goes. So the whole line goes. And that line repeats. So you play that line twice, and then you go on to the next line, which starts the same with the B flat power chord. Then F, and then we've got the 2 G power chords, but then this lick changes, goes, which is bend up G5, then B3, E3, so, and then another bend on the G5, then B3, and then E6 bending up. Okay, so it goes. So bar 38 slowly is. And then the next lick, this was a cool one, goes, which is 2 G power chords, and then B6, pull off to B3, and then hit a G5, so, and then B3, then G5 pulling off to G3, so far you got, then another pull off from G5 to G3, to D5, and then G3, D5 pulling off to D3, so slowly it goes. Bit faster. Up speed. It's quite fast, I think. Okay, so the whole of that line goes. And the next line, the last line that we're going to do today, starts the same. You've got the B flat power chord and the F power chord. And then this last lick, a really cool one, goes like this. So to play that, B18, bend it up a tone. Then E15, E18, pull off to E15. So you've got 1, 2, 3, and then B18, B16, into the next bar, B18, a little pull off from B16 to B15, and then back to a B16, so and then B15 to G17, bend up and down the G17, and then G15, G17, G15, and then D17. So slowly it goes. Up speed. And then the song goes back to like the main riff, and then into a verse, into a bridge, into a chorus, and then there's a guitar solo at the end. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, it really does help me out. Give me a like on the video, and I'd love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know where in the world you're from. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what songs I should do next as well. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off of this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.